Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to my YouTube channel for another video. Today, what we are going to do is we are going to do my first podcast ever. So I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. So yes, and now we'll go to this camera. And today I got with me, what's your name and where you from?
My name is Deji and I'm from Nigeria.
All right, welcome to my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel is American in Dubai.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to pretty much just show the whole entire experience of the actual podcast on my YouTube, like the full uncut.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like to see uncut, like what really happened and things like that and all the rest of it. So this part will be on YouTube, but all the shorts and reels and all the other stuff will be compiled and put onto TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I need to connect with you.
Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you started getting into the content creation and like being a comedian and things like that.
Yeah. So it's let me paint a picture for you.
Yeah. No problem. You need a paintbrush.
Imagine like a 21-year-old who like has like really big dreams and like really big aspirations.
Bruh. Woo! That coffee. Woo! Espresso hitting. Hey, if you come to Dubai Studio podcast, you gotta get this. This is authentic espresso.
So yeah. I was 21. I was about to finish college, university, and I wanted to get into like an office job and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I didn't see myself getting into that position right away.
Yeah.
Right. So I started to like kind of procrastinate and kind of like just wait things out.
Yeah.
As one does, sometimes. And I'd always been into making videos online. I'd been making videos online since I was 15. Yeah.
And wait, how old are you now?
24.
24. So 9 years.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna laugh when we talk about my side. You're gonna laugh. All right.
So I had so much free time. The first time I had free time in a very long time. You're fresh out of college, you're like, what do I do? There's so much time. And I just decided to make one video. I was super reluctant to post it.
Yeah.
But my brother and the people around me, they were like, just go for it. It took me 2 days.
To edit it.
To get the courage.
To get the courage, not to edit.
The video was done. I was holding on to it.
Yeah.
It took me 2 days to finally post it. And I posted it. And that little bit of dopamine kind of hit because I got, I think, 1,000 views on TikTok.
On your first one?
Yeah.
So TikTok was around at this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was the very first time that I'd gotten like anything like those kind of numbers. It was insane to me.
Yeah.
On IG, I think I had maybe 100 followers. I know everybody there was my close friends. I didn't really post on Facebook or anything. So this was like, wow, like people find this funny, like it was a bit of an ego boost. And then I had free time, of course. So a couple days pass. I make another one. And this one bombs.
like bad or
like horrible.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's definitely, guys, that's definitely reality of being content creators and influencers is that you have high numbers and you have low numbers, but you have to continue throughout, honestly, the thick and the thin.
Yeah. Even to this day.
Yeah.
So I think the first one got 1,000, the second one got like 200. And I was a bit bummed, but then that was the point where I realized I didn't care.
Yeah,
because
100%.
That second video, the amount of time it took me was like I did it in my sleep. It was a very quick video, and I was like, "It's fine. We'll just do it again. We'll just do another one tomorrow." And the beauty of it was the whole energy of it was just me doing what I find funny, and over time, it just became what it is today.
Have you ever done? And that's amazing to hear how that started. Have you ever done stand up?
I did stand up once.
Same here. I did stand up once. I'm going to tell the story, but I was like, before we came here, I was like, should I tell the story about how I did stand up in the past?
I want to hear it.
It's actually really, this is going to be, I think this is going to be an X-rated podcast. So no one, I don't like, see, look. So for me, I feel like I am a bit nervous to expose or to bring light to what I've been through in my life because I feel like people may judge me because obviously I'm a revert Muslim. Like before I was Christian, now I'm Muslim. Like I've done a lot of stuff in my past. to speak about how I got into content creation. So I remember the first time I actually posted a picture online. I wonder if you were alive when I did. You must have been. You must have been. You're
Maybe.
not that young. You're not that young. I will. It was in 2003, 2004
Yeah.
on MySpace. Does anyone out there remember MySpace? Anyone out there remember
my
MySpace? My first time posting a picture was on MySpace, and I did the Michael Jackson pose like this. And I was like, I did the Michael Jackson pose. And bro, it just wasn't about the views or anything. It was on MySpace. It was my display picture. I had my top 8, and I thought I was the man. I was like, yo, I look so cool in my New York hat and my polo, and you know, I'm young, and I'm from Virginia, and also Chris Brown is from Virginia. So we used to try to be like him. I even met him one time. You know, amazing. I actually met him. It's embarrassing to talk about my past, but I was with some people, and we were driving. This man drives by in his blue Lamborghini, like looking, and this is in 2008. He's driving by, and he's like, he speeds up a little. So we chased the car, bro. You know what I mean? It's 2008. We youngsters.
Why not,
So we're like, hold on, man. He's high. He got all these songs. He from Virginia. We from Virginia. So we just chased this car. We were at the Doubletree Hotel in Virginia Beach, and him and his entourage are just there. And we're literally like me, my friend, and whoever else we were with. I won't talk about all that, but whoever else we were with. We literally chilled with them for 10 minutes, and then like they were talking about how if like he wanted to walk on the boardwalk, if it was okay for him, this and that. And like in our heads, we didn't understand how big it is to be a star. Like he can't go walking down the boardwalk. Like Chris Brown can't just go walking down the boardwalk. But we were like, yeah, he can do it, blah, blah. And then like the elders in the group, because he's my age as well, they were like, no, he ain't walking down no boardwalk. So like that happened. But yeah, so at first I was on MySpace. Yeah. Then like obviously MySpace is MySpace. And then it went to Facebook. Yeah. So I actually, Facebook actually owes me money because they had that lawsuit, right? Where Facebook, whoever was underage using Facebook and they had their data and stuff and all this, they owed them money. Me, I was using Facebook in 2006. And also, not just Facebook, YouTube. My YouTube channel's birthday is February 23rd, 2006. Imagine there are viewers watching.
Like just come out, I think.
Yes,
YouTube was
I'm
like
from
fresh.
the beginning, bro. Bro, I'm from the beginning of content creation. So now I used to make videos about skateboarding, this and that and all that. But like the first time I can remember, like I can actually remember the first time I picked up a camera. We were in Virginia Beach, and we picked up the camera, and we were menaces, bro. When I say menaces, we were menaces. Could you guess? Take a guess the first thing we did when we picked up the camera.
I don't know if I can say it.
Mm-hmm. Say it. You may get it right, because that now that's going to lead us into something else. Go ahead.
For lack of a better term, let's say you were taking a picture of the cake.
Yes, we were recording the Nash. Okay, we were recording the Nash. Yeah, it's crazy. We were on the beach. We were running around recording, like, because at nighttime on Virginia Beach Boardwalk, where I come from, people get dressed and they walk down the boardwalk and this, that. So we was just recording all the booty. And like my auntie, she actually said it to me when I was in DC. Just a couple months back, she was like, I still remember the first time y'all took the camera out and y'all was recording everything, you know? So like, obviously when the parents or the elders get the footage, because back then it was the tapes, the film, or you had to put the tape into the thing. So whenever they played it back, they're like, what was y'all doing? But yeah, that's kind of that. So, yeah, bro, I did all that. But the way how I got into comedian, I actually stopped because of my stand-up. And I'll let you tell yours after. My story with stand-up, I actually went on stage. This was after I had a failed venture in New York. So I had went to New York to try to be a comedian, because my neighbor was on like a TV show for cooking. And he was like, yeah, you can come to New York. You can stay with me, crash with me, blah, blah, blah. I was 19, bro. 19. I was proper scared. I was scared. I was like, yeah, I'll go to New York, no problem. I've gone there, paid him a couple months rent, and it didn't work out. Let's just say my venture in New York didn't work out. Like, it was bad. Like, I ended up like going to a family member who's passed away. now in Lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. That family member passed away. I ended up like that family member helped me get a train ticket and go back down to like where I'm from, DC, Virginia, and all that stuff. So when I got back down there after my failed venture in New York, I had one on stage, bro, an actual comedy show, like an actual with an audience and everything.
Yeah.
And I still get the goosebumps thinking about it. I rocked the crowd for like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Like I really was, I was like killing it like I was actually killing it, making people laugh. And then you know how like that, when Eminem say, you got that one top, like palms are sweaty, spitting up and all the other stuff. Like, bro, I just lost it. I just went blank. Like I just went, oh. Like, and like I just looked at them and I was like, okay. And I just literally,
You went alone or did you have somebody with you?
No, I ain't gonna tell you how I got the courage to get up there in the first place.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I was with my cousin. I was with my other cousins. I was with my cousins and my brother and stuff like that. But I had the courage to go up there and do it.
Yeah.
But it didn't. After 2 minutes, 30 seconds, like, they just like kind of like clapped me off the stage, but I never went back on. And I don't think I would get into it, but tell me about your experience.
Yeah, so mine was actually quite recently. It was just this year, a couple of months ago, at the beginning of the year. I'm in this comedy group with other UAE creators.
Yeah.
And I realized, apart from anything else, it had always been my dream to do comedy. But I realized like, damn, all of these people are actually like comedians. Like they do shows, they sell tickets, they everything. So I was like, I would love to give it a shot. I got in contact with one of them. I was like, do you have like anywhere I can do like a beginner show or anything? And she gave me the contact. And I only told my close friends. I told my brother also. And we all went to the place. I had prepared material like long ago. Mm-hmm. The way I work is I'd like to think I'm a very improv-based kind of person. Yeah. Like my humor, even like usually when I record my videos, I just have like a broad idea and then I just record. I just say things.
Yeah. That's how I was in film school, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And it worked. I graduated.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I graduated 2013.
So I had everything written down just for like my peace of mind. Mm-hmm. And because I remember, I think I did a practice run with one of my friends and they were like, you need to work on this a little bit. Yeah.
I even had books. I used to have the book. I think I had the comedy Bible. The comedy Bible before I became Muslim. I had the comedy Bible. It was one of the books that got lost when I moved to England. Like one of my books that got lost was that one, the comedy Bible. Yeah.
Was it actually helpful?
I didn't read it. I didn't read it, to be honest. I didn't read it. I tried to. It was a bit complicated for me. Like, you know, it wasn't the easiest book. Back then, I was like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had the benefit of having, you know, my comedian friends.
Yeah.
So I did a rough version of my final set in front of Anand. Shout out Anand Raman. And he was like, yeah, you can do this to work it out. You can do this to work it out. Do this. So I've tweaked it up a bit. I go on stage I go to the place that day.
Yeah.
And
where was the location?
It's not far from, actually, yeah, it's pretty far. It's in Barsha. It's Jamboree. I don't know the process of like if it's a recurring thing.
Yeah.
But it never happened again. Long story short, there were a bunch of people before me. And the whole time, like, everybody's, like, up there. Everybody's amateurs, by the way.
Yeah.
So some people are, like, really unfunny. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Some people are really unfunny. Some people are like, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And the whole time, I'm half paying attention because I'm like, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. I'm trying to remember my lines, my punchlines.
That's the scariest part, bro.
And the thing is, I like to think of myself as a performer. You know, like, I have done things on stage in the past. But I think when it comes to comedy, it's so like subjective, you know, like whereas if you sing and you sing good, you know, okay, you sing good.
Everyone gonna like.
But if you find something funny,
maybe someone else don't find it funny.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's like, the thing.
And that's the issue.
You have to know your target audience.
Honestly.
And then you don't know who's gonna come out to the show here in the UAE. Because the UAE is such a diverse place. One night you may have, you know, biryani. The next night you may have mandi. The next night you may have jollof rice. The next night you don't know. You may have fish and chips. You don't know if the British is going to be the Nigerians going to be the.
It was crazy.
Or the Filipinos may come out. You don't know.
The people that were telling jokes, there were a lot of like jokes pointed at white people, and the people that were sitting in the front row were white people, and they were laughing their asses off. But I don't know if they were nervous or.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you something about comedy. You know Mike Epps.
Yeah.
Friday After Night, Mike Epps.
Yeah.
Trying to get a feeling, see how I'm feeling. Mike Epps, right? So Mike Epps, I went to his comedy show, and I was dumb enough to sit in the front seat.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, you know what he said about me? You know what Mike Epps said? He said I look like one of them little boys that sniffed the bicycle after a little girl get off the bicycle, like one little sniffing the bike seat. I said, man, he roasted me, bro. That's not the only thing Mike Epps said. Mike Epps said a whole bunch of other stuff, but big shout out to Mike Epps. He's been holding down for many, many years.
Yeah.
And a lot of that stuff, like comedy and stuff like that, it kind of shapes the U.S. culture and like how we are, whether it be music, comedy, this and that. So yeah, definitely. All right, so.
But yeah, sorry. So I get on stage. My time comes. I get on stage. I do my opener. It's fine. The thing is, everything is going well. And I think what really helped me was the lights on that stage were blinding. So I couldn't see any. Yeah, I couldn't see anybody. Better. I couldn't see anything. So I was so relaxed. And I did my set, my opening set, my introduction. And then I got to my main joke. And I lost everybody. Like, everybody was laughing. And then I got to the main joke. I think maybe the setup was too long. Yeah. By the time I told the punchline, it was like people didn't get it. So I started to panic because, like you said.
You know what? Now that we look back at it and we can like reflect. Yeah. At that moment, you have to start roasting yourself.
Yeah. So that's literally what. It's so funny. As if you were there. So like in my head, I'm like, dang, I just told my full joke and it's like 2.5 out of 5 minutes. And I maybe spent 2 minutes. I'm like, what do I do now? So I started doing self-deprecation. Yeah. But again, they didn't laugh. So I was like,
yo, that's so funny. Like thinking about it, especially if you have the clips. Like, if you have the clips,
it's so funny. So I'm just here like making fun of myself and nobody else is laughing. So luckily I like had the mind to just like call it before. Luckily, there wasn't too much awkward silence, but I was able to call it like, okay, thanks, guys. Like, that was my set. And everybody clapped. But gosh, after that, I started to think about it. I was like, not that it was a bad show. I would say like it was a 6 or 7 out of 10 because overall, like the intro was real. Like I really had people like laughing.
Yeah,
like,
I think what it is when we're new, we have to learn how to. Like, I'm not saying I'm a comedian, but like when you're doing it, you have to. It's almost like the attention ratio on YouTube or TikTok or this or that. Yeah. Like you can keep people's attention for a bit, and then it starts to slow off. So you have to figure out how to, when you do this, and the next time you do it, like have like the story. So you have like the beginning, the rising action, climax, falling action, the resolution. It's just like an essay. Yeah, it's like an essay. So
because my introduction was like a bunch of like quick small jokes, you know. Yeah. So by the time I actually got to the main point, it was like, why is he still talking? Where's the joke? Where's the joke? And then I got to the joke, and it was like, yikes. But I decided based on that. Not because it was a bad show or anything, but like I figured maybe I'm not a comedian. Maybe I'm not a stand-up comedian. Yeah. Maybe I'm like a Ryan Reynolds kind of. Like, I'm just funny and like... Yeah. I know, like, when I script things, like, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but, like, I feel like I'm a really good actor, right? Yeah. So, like, when it comes to, like, scripted stuff, and I've been told by, like, my colleagues and stuff and people around me, they're like, when I get in the zone, it's kind of like, who is this guy? I don't even know who this guy is. It's like a completely different person. So, you know...
Someone's calling my phone.
That's crazy.
No disrespect.
That's good. Would the live still be going?
Yeah, the live still would be gone.
Even after the call?
I think during the call. The live doesn't end. I don't even know if that live is still going or not.
Oh, that's true, yeah. You want to check?
No. Okay. All right, I'm not concerned. All right, so, all right, let's shift the topic now. Yeah. Let's talk about Africa, yeah? Yeah. Me, obviously, I'm melatonin skin, and... like I know I'm from Africa, right? Yeah. But like us as Americans, like it's a long history, bro. Like we have the whole thing that happened, you know, and it's like 1619 and thing like this stuff is real. Like people don't really realize it. And what I realized is that my TikTok following is a lot of my followers come from Nigeria. And I've actually taken a DNA ancestry test like back in 2019.
Yeah.
And also, I'm from Nigeria, brother.
Nice. Let's go.
So, like, not like it's not like 100%, but like it's quite hefty.
If you look
percentage.
back enough, somebody was.
It was a hefty percentage.
Yeah.
It was like nice. So, obviously, I'm not going to go over my ancestry test, like DNA results on this podcast, but pretty much I have some Nigerian in me. And I have a lot of followers on my social media who are from Nigeria. Like, can you tell me a little bit about Nigeria and like how it is there? Can I go there and be safe? Because a lot the notion is that I can't go and I won't be safe.
Yeah.
Or else I would have gone.
So I think you might have heard this before, but I feel like, you know, there's crime everywhere. You know, like anywhere you go, maybe not here, but like maybe not here. Maybe not here, because like Abu Dhabi was listed as the safest country in the world.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi is number one safest place in the world.
That's crazy. And this one was number 5. Dubai was number 5. But like,
big shout out to Dubai and Abu Dhabi, guys.
Yeah.
Big shout out,
Well
done.
But yeah, I would say it's pretty safe, especially as a black person. It's really safe.
In Nigeria?
Yeah, in Lagos, Nigeria.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? That's so weird.
The only issue is, I would say, is currency. For us going the other way.
Falus, Yani, Falus.
Yeah.
Labas, no problem. Falus, no problem. No problem about
But
Falus.
it's pretty great. Like, I haven't been there in a while now, though, because of COVID, because of trying to get a job.
So when do you plan on going back?
I'm actually supposed to go back next year.
Next year?
Yeah.
Too long. You see how fast I got you on. We did the podcast. It was like this morning. I was like, bro, we're getting on the podcast. Me, I'm very fast. Like, I'm thinking, what's today? Sunday? I'm thinking next Sunday I want to be in Nigeria. Like, that's how fast I am.
But actually, I think it's pretty safe. Yeah.
So I want to go. I want to go Nigeria, but I don't know what to expect. I don't know how I don't know how I would be welcomed. Like, you know, I really want to go because for me, it's like, a lot of times people are like, brother, where are you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm from America. They're like, no, brother, where are you really, really from? And I'm like, no, I'm from America.
Yeah, you have to like touch base.
And they're like, no, because you like, you know, like what? And I'm like, you know what? Like and that's what really made me take the ancestry test. It's like, I don't know where I'm from. And it's like, it's actually kind of like, it hurt my feelings, you know? Because for me, before, like, because being a Black American, I'm going to go deep now. It's not easy for everyone. You know, I grew up in this Virginia Beach is considered the South, right? And where I grew up, excuse me, whoa, that was weird. Where I grew up is the South. So, like, there's a lot of, like, white people, you know? And I always felt like I was an outcast. So I used to do things like I just cut my hair today for this thing. So when people see this, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this guy has a haircut." Because I was growing my hair. My hair was probably about that long, right? Like this long. So now, I used to like put an S curl. You know S curl?
Yeah, kind of.
The S curl to make it so that I can have curly hair. This that and everything I used to try to do. I used to skateboard. I used to wear tight jeans. I used to go to the Pakistan and wear Volcom and all like skateboarding clothes and all this other stuff so that I could feel like that I'm part of it, right? Because like we don't have like we have African American culture, which is whatever it is, but we don't have like that actual thing, you know?
It's funny because I feel like it's like when a lot of people see me, they think I'm American.
I thought you were American, bro. I didn't think you were Nigerian.
Like I was born and raised in Nigeria, and the funny thing is, for a lot of people, for a lot of Nigerians, even for me, it took me a while to become comfortable with it. Like because for a lot of Nigerians, we want to be Americans, you know.
Yeah.
And so it took me a while to really understand like the privilege that I have also.
Yeah.
Like the thing you're talking about, like the community, the culture, like everything. It's crazy.
You know,
it's crazy how
the Pidgin language, you know,
exactly.
all this thing. This thing is extremely is unique and it makes you guys who you are. Yeah. So like for that reason, that's the reason why I did the test to figure out where I come from. And then like my results, I'm gonna tell them now. Like it came back like Nigerian, and then to come back. I actually do have white in me, right? I have Scottish. So like, or at least on the test it says Scottish, yeah? But I'm like, man, like out of all that time I was faking the funk, and I ain't even have to fake the funk, and you know. So I was like, but to be honest, people, I'm gonna say something which people may think is weird. Like I legit, if Nigeria or any West African country that I have like that's on my ancestry results, if any of those countries actually accepted to give me dual citizen, I would accept it. I would accept it. And I don't care what none of my TikTok followers, none of my YouTube, complainers or anything like that, what anyone has to say. I would take that. I would take that dual citizen. I would take the Nigerian passport. But then people can say, yeah, he'll take the Nigerian passport because he has an American one, which is probably the truth, yeah. But yeah. Is there a button to call the guy to bring a water?
No, I think oh, that would have been, that's a good idea. Actually.
No, because the other guy, he called him. When I was sitting waiting, the other guy, he called the guy and was like, thumbnail picture. And like the guy like came or whatever. So yeah, okay, we talked a little bit about Africa. We talked a little bit about the comedian.
Yeah.
So I think I'm supposed to talk about real estate. You can ask me some questions about real estate. I think like, I'll answer some questions about real estate. Yeah.
What questions do I? The thing is, working at my last agency that I was at, we used to work with agencies a lot.
I was actually with your agency yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was with him. He's a very nice guy.
Yeah.
Very, very nice
I don't work there anymore.
Yeah. I was with him yesterday. I told him, I was like, look, I was like, yo, tomorrow I'm having a podcast with Deji.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, that's so good. And like, just let me let you know.
Yeah.
Let me let you know.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing personal. Yeah. And you're an amazing person.
Yeah.
And what that letting you go is gonna be your biggest blessing. Just know.
Yeah, no.
It's your biggest blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we guys out there, all you people watching this who like to start Dubai drama, we are all good. There's no drama on our side, because we want to create positivity and continue to grow. Because what you guys have, from the content creation and things like that, what you guys have done is amazing. Yeah. And I've met some people, and where it's going and where it's at now, we should be grateful and continue to let it go.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not a closed door or anything. It's just what do you call it? It's life, you just move on.
Life and other opportunities open up.
Yeah.
So your other agency,
Yeah. So we used to do a lot of work with real estate agents like yourself. Yeah. To the point where it's like I used to have a lot of unnecessary, unnecessary for me, unnecessary real estate knowledge. So I don't even.
You're a broker. You're a broker. You're a secret broker.
I even considered it. I was like, should I join somewhere and like maybe give it a shot? I still might. Like,
I just started a company, LaBreeze. Big shout out to LaBreeze. How could I forget? Yes.
Did you get printed a T-shirt next time? Like,
big shout out to LaBreeze. We were at that in the 3D digital. Selling big merch. Shout out to LaBreeze. Yeah. So. Yeah, obviously I'm in real estate. I just started with some very nice brothers, a company here in the UAE. One thing I want to let people know is that being a broker and starting a company are two totally different things. The amount of work that goes in on the back end of having a real estate company is absolutely wild. Because obviously,
realizing it,
as we know, Dubai, you know, and I know in Dubai, you have to put pressure on some people to get these things done. It don't just, it's like, it ain't gonna just get itself done. So you gotta put pressure on people. Like, hey, reminder, follow up, this, that. Or you gotta like go do it yourself. Like there's been so many times when I'm here in Dubai and like, I'm like, I'll tell someone something, they don't do it. And I'm like, I have to literally go do the thing by myself. Then I wonder, I'm like, hold on a minute. Didn't I just pay that person to do that? And I ended up doing it myself. So that's like kind of like with running a real estate agent. It's totally different to have a brokerage and be a broker. Like it's huge difference.
But under your company, you're gonna hire brokers, right?
Yes. We intend to. So if you're looking to join the dream team, you're more than welcome, bro. So I do real estate. I mostly focus like on leasing, or I did mostly focus on leasing. And things such as like snagging and before the property is getting ready to get done, helping the owner, like property management, helping the owner do everything so that they can get their property handed over to them and then help them find either a tenant for a long term or a tenant for short term. And I really enjoy doing that. Like I actually love doing it. But why? Because
Is it
like
because of the people interaction or because of the thing
both
itself?
the people interaction and like you see how fast I am. Like my brain works different. I have ADHD, so I'm very hyper and like I do stuff when I want to do. I do it immediately. I get it done. So like when I know that person needs to get something done, I will go. I will snag it. I will get the people to clean it. I will get or not clean it, but like fix the technical errors. I will get them start listing their property, finding them a tenant, getting them the highest ROI, everything possible that I can do. To make it easier for them. And then at the end of the day, they're like, oh, wow, this guy helped me out. If they wish to give me a fee or a commission or something from the owner, then alhamdulillah, I take it. Yeah. But if not, I'm doing it because I just love to do it, you know?
Yeah, that's you know what they say, what was it? If you love what you do for work, you never work a day in your life or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. And then obviously content comes into play well on the off plan part where you're making the videos and stuff like that for trying to sell it. But what I'm starting to see is that like people ain't really authentic. If people was to see my the way I got into real estate is crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna ask actually.
Go ahead.
So actually in Dubai even, how did you get into real estate in Dubai specifically?
So I came out here from England. Okay. I came from England, and when I came here, at first I came on crypto, like from crypto money. So I was thinking I was like, big baller.
Yeah, Dubai crypto, like
I was like, I'm big baller. I'm big baller. Why do I need? So I actually didn't work, bro, for like 6 to 9 months. So when I first moved here, I just paid for the rent and this. I was chilling. I was actually spending money every day, and then because at that point I had 3 kids. Yeah, and then after about like the 7th, 8th month, I think I was like, what am I doing? So then I had kept seeing online like real estate agents and like this stuff, but I was like, yo, I'm a content creator, and I was like, I don't really want to like record humans, like just going around recording like humans. I was like, I would love to go record some properties just so the people back there can see how nice they are. I had tried to go into a building, Joya Blanca, next to like Joya Blanca and Arjan, and the building person was like, no. I was like, why? I was like, I just want to record it. And he was like, no, you need to speak to management and get an NOC and this and that.
There's a lot of permits
and I was like,
for stuff like that.
I was like, what? So I got like, you know how I am? If you tell me no, I will do it. So I ended up getting 2 ways to go into the building. I called an agent who had a property in there. Yeah. And then I had called someone on the phone to get a job as a broker. So I got hired as a broker. And I had an agent willing to, but I said, nah, I ain't going to go in and do it if the guy told me no. Yeah. So by Monday, I went back. I said, I'm a broker and I want to do this. So pretty much I started off that way. Then I ended up meeting my big shout out to Benefits Properties. I ended up meeting my ex-CEO on the street, like right outside of that building.
Oh, that's crazy.
And he just knew that I was going to be a salesman. He just literally knew I was going to be a salesman. He was like, yeah, that guy. He's like, yeah, come to my company. And like, alhamdulillah, they gave me a very big opportunity. And I got into real estate that way. But before that whole actually getting in, I made a video of real estate. I went, and the same as me. Nothing changed, bro. You see this, guys? Nothing didn't change. I'm in flip-flops.
The secret is out.
I'm in flip-flops and socks still 2.5 years after. So I had went to the Mac, like I had called them. I went on like the driver came, took me so I could see an off-plan project. Yeah. Now I've gone in and I said I'm gonna make an influencer video. So I'm going as an influencer to make a video about the Mac thing. Not as a real estate agent, as an influencer. Yeah. So I don't know nothing. So I'm just going around. I'm checking the spray for the toilet. I'm like checking it, playing with the tea, playing with the food, playing with the fridge, sitting in the tub. Like I'm acting totally obnoxious. Like I'm just being funny. And then the next thing I know, bro, my wife sent me a text message with a pregnancy test. And I think it had like, I still get the pregnancy test confused. It had 2 lines on it.
2 lines, yeah.
And I was like, what's that mean? And she said, you know what it means? Like, you know what I mean? And bro, my stomach dropped. Because why? I'm in Dubai.
Yeah, the time also.
I'm in Dubai. I don't have a job. I'm not doing nothing. Like, And then I was like, and I'm mocking real estate agents. And the video is still on my YouTube and on my TikTok as of today. And then I was like, I'm not gonna dress up and be like these guys being fake. But like, yeah, looking nice. There's nothing wrong with looking nice. But like being fake, and like if you look at, bro, you can scroll through Instagram and TikTok and you see so many people just like trying to sell you. Like, be yourself, be honest, have knowledge, really try to help the client out. And everything will take care of itself. And your risk, your the whatever has been decreed for you from your provisions will reach you even if you try to run from it. So all these people who's like stressing. And another thing I hate, another thing I dislike, in the workspace, and this is why I don't really like to work for people, is when they put targets on your head. 50K this month, 100K this month, and then like it'd be like 17 days in. Where is the 50K? Where is the 100? I say, why are you asking me?
I feel like that's where I'm at right now. Is also I've worked in 2 different agencies since I left university, and I realized like I can't work for other people anymore.
Bro, imagine someone saying to you, "Where's the 50K?
Yeah, like
where's the 100?" Like, yes, I understand you have bills to pay and this stuff, but then where is it from you? Why are you asking me? My bill is not that. That's your bill. Like, don't come at.
Yeah,
I
like
don't like that.
Most of that is going into. That's the thing. Like most of that is going into your pocket. So why is it?
Yeah, and it's not like these people who are coming to us like subhanallah, like we were helpless without Allah. Like how can I make like I can put forth the work, but hey, it's already written. It's gonna come. Like don't press me out. Like I don't like that stuff. So I don't like when people do that. But yeah, he didn't give us a time. And where is my water? I wish we know. Like, how do we know? He just came in and checked the cameras and then just left back out. But yeah, what else could we talk about? Many people want to know how I'm married to an Indian, bro. Like a lot of people want to know. Well,
tell the story. I'm curious.
So pretty much for all those people out there who want to get married.
How long ago have you been?
I've been married since 2015. Okay. I got married in 2015. Okay. The funny thing actually is that I got married in 2015, and then the day after my wedding, I literally flew to Dubai. Oh. I stayed at the Palm. It's amazing, like how from the very beginning I came here, I stayed for like a week, 8 days, and then I went back to England, and then like 5 or 6, I think it was 6 years later or so, I actually ended up back here in Dubai, which was like weird. But I mean, I'm so happy that I came back here. But how I got married, I met my wife online, I was ahead of the curve. This was before Instagram had DMs. So I was like, I think I was actually communicating in comments. Comment section. I was very bold. And I am still bold. But like, I think I was like communicating in comment section, and then told her to like come to this other app that actually had, I think, private messaging. And then, yeah, we talked for a little bit because I'm new, so I had a lot of questions about Islam, and she was a parent Muslim online, so I had a lot of questions about Islam. It just literally started off as like me like being curious about like how do I pray and what can I do, what can I not do, and things like that. Then I started to see, because I'm a very charming guy. Us Nigerians, they love us, right? They love us. So I started to realize she liked me, so I told her she had to tell her parents. I was like, you have to tell your parents. And imagine an Indian girl going to her mother and father and being like, I'm talking to a Black American new Muslim
online
in America. A Black American new Muslim online who's in America. Imagine. So online back in 2013, So Indian family as well. So imagine. But one thing I can say is that my wife's father is absolutely an amazing guy. Yeah. His only concern was that, is this guy praying? Is this guy of the proper way of Islam? And is he a good person? So he actually asked to speak to one of the guys at the mosque that I was going to.
Wow.
And this guy was older than me.
How did you set that up?
So he said, like, I told her to go ask him.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, tell him he must have an elder from the where he goes from his community to speak to me. So then I set that up.
Yeah.
And then the gentleman from my community came back and had gave me advice. He was like, you should learn about the basics of like the faith. So I started to read books about like Usul Thalatha, which is like 3 fundamental principles of Islam, Kitab al-Tawheed, which is the book of like monotheism, and other books about Islam, like the Sunnah, the Hadiths, and everything. And I read this stuff, and I started to learn more, like the Sunnah, Kitab and Nikah, which is the book of marriage and stuff like that. So I read all this stuff to like educate myself and learn more knowledge. And then after a while, like after when you get the knowledge and you have to act upon it. So I went back to him. I called him this time. I was like, hey, I'm coming to England. Because I had listened to like one thing, like a fatwa. It's called a fatwa from one of the scholars. And the scholars was like, why you want to talk to a girl on the phone, or why you want to see her picture? If you're a man and you want to marry her, you go to her. So I was like, all right. So then I went out there to England, and like, I still remember it, bro. I'm gonna tell the story. Like, I remember, bro, I like landed, and then like I got off the plane. Like, England barely let me in the country as well. They were like, call whoever you coming to meet. Like this, like, bro. Yeah. They gave me pressure, bro. They didn't let me go in. Like, they barely let me go in. Then they let me go past, and like I met her and her brother, and then like her brother was driving down like the highway to get back to where they live in. Bro, I just seen like all these hills and like sheep and this, that, and like 1 lane, 2 lane roads. And I was like, yo, where am I? Where am I? And then like big shout out to the family, the Kalu family out in England, Blackburn. If anyone knows Blackburn Lions, like the whole thing with like the EDL and like Blackburn, like they went to like, so like there's this guy named Tommy Robinson, yeah? He came to Blackburn. This is where my wife's family's from. And like the Pakistani and Indian and the Muslims there, like they stood up for themselves. There was like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Muslims who like stood their ground and like, you're not going to come here harassing our women and our children. So like pretty much big shout out Blackburn. Yeah. So yeah, bro. When I got there, huge family, like amazingly huge family. And then yeah, class, it just, everything worked out. Everything worked out. And now, alhamdulillah, I'm sitting here 10 years later in Dubai with 4 kids. And that's amazing. So there is hope out there for those individuals who want to have interracial marriages. Let me not say relationship, but interracial marriages is possible. Yeah. But like the key factor was Islam. Yeah. That I had did what I had to do in regards to religion, because the father was like the only thing I care about is the religion part. Yeah. Like I don't care if he's black, this or that. Nah, like is he a good person?
Or respect for that also, because
it's a big respect for that.
Some people like religion or not, the race thing would be a very big,
definitely,
especially for the family.
Yeah, but you know who wouldn't let this happen?
Oh.
Dr. Umar. He said that everybody be bunny hopping, snow bunny hopping. Yeah. So
like maintain the bloodline and all
maintain the bloodline. Yeah. So
that's too funny.
Yeah. So that's how it happened. It happened like that, and alhamdulillah, I'm very, very grateful.
I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah. So when are you gonna get married? Would you go back to Nigeria for this, or would you think about someone in Dubai? Because I'm sure with 1.1 million followers, there's someone who has eyes on you.
So I've actually been trying to move my parents here. Yeah. So I love Nigeria and everything, but as far as business and stuff, obviously Dubai is a lot more
Dubai's the
concrete.
place to be.
So I'm trying to move my parents here, and as long as my parents are with me, I think wherever I am and wherever they are,
my advice would be, when you bring your parents from Nigeria, bring a wife with you from Nigeria. Most people here in Dubai, bro, you should see my comments and my messages. Most of the Africans here in Dubai, they are suffering, and it's sad. It's very sad. Yeah. And I want to talk about this, but I don't want them to get mad at me. I want to talk about it, but I don't know if I should. You know, maybe for another episode because I want to go to Nigeria escape free, like no problem. So I want to go there free, and then I come back, then I talk about it. Yeah. But it's a bit, man, it's tough out here for
big time, yeah.
For them, for everyone,
yeah,
not just Africans, but for everyone, it's tough. But yeah, man, what else could we talk about on a podcast?
On a podcast is a good specification.
On a podcast.
We've got like 10 minutes left.
10 minutes?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, it goes so quick, man. Time in general goes by fast, though.
Yeah. So what's your plan for, like, I would say content and real estate in like the next 5 years or so?
You know, my goal with this is the same goal since I first made the YouTube channel back in 2006. It's to just express myself through this art.
Exactly.
You know, and obviously I had a lot of videos on my YouTube channel, but I deleted them when I became Muslim. Yeah. When I say I had a lot. And I'm glad I deleted them, but then also kind of like I regret I deleted them a bit. But it goes both ways. But yeah, I just want to continue to express myself through this social media, be authentic, because like I said, the whole how people are not being authentic is kind of diminishing the platforms.
Yeah.
And everyone's an influencer now. Everyone wants to sell you a course. Everyone wants to sell you something, this, or that. And like, I don't want to come across as like that real estate agent that's trying to sell you. Like, it's an obvious, man. It's obvious. Like, if you have money, why would you lock it in the bank when you can put that money into an investment in the safest place in the world with the property, right? With the properties growing. And if you look, you know, you live here. Yeah. New roads coming, airport being built, new building, this mall, that mall. Everything is happening. When I went back to America, like, I
saw one of your videos. You were like talking about it, like the development is like so slow compared to Dubai or something.
Yeah, like, in America, where I grew up, not much changed. Maybe a couple of things changed, but nothing. And even the malls are all shutting down in my hometown. The malls are all shutting.
Nobody goes to malls.
No one goes to malls. Oh, we just order online, and it was normal. We just order from Amazon, everything from online. I said, what is this? You guys are ready for AI to take over you? You're ready. Talking about, I just order online. I don't go to. Why do I go to the mall? Come on. So for that, like, my goal is to continue to express myself, to grow, to benefit people, to actually help people, you know. And then, obviously, as a revert Muslim, someone who comes from a totally different lifestyle. Like, I didn't get too deep into my previous life, but like, to come from a previous lifestyle and then to come to this lifestyle is totally different. Like, and a lot of people say, you pray 5 times a day. Yes, I pray 5 times a day. And that's one thing I don't do. I don't miss. Like, I would not trade it for nothing. Like, I wouldn't trade Islam for $1 billion, $1 million. Like, I wouldn't change it for nothing. $1 million, $1 billion, how much ever money you throw to me, I would never change it for nothing. So I'm extremely grateful for that. So I want to continue to express that and through social media. And I'm not in it to be famous or have a lot of followers. I just want to be authentic, bro.
It's funny you say that, because that's exactly what happened to me. Like, I was just making videos for fun, and then I got attention. Yeah. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm a bit introverted. So
of course. I was wondering. I said, man, this brother, he's mad introverted. And even the first time we met at the Benghazi thing, I was like, yo, he's mad introverted, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's make this interview. You were like,
that's what I'm saying about the acting, because when I get into a character, it's like a completely different energy, apparently. Yeah. For me, it's still me, you know? So I think same energy. Like, I just want to put content out there and just have fun, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I do have the little bit of I have a clash with myself and I want to say my audience, where it's like, obviously, like, there's stuff I want to do, but obviously there's stuff my audience want to see. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I have that clash, but overall, like, for the most part, I don't put stuff that I don't want.
Yeah,
right?
Same. I don't put music at all. Yeah. Like, I don't put music at all because, like, due to my faith, like, I just don't put music out there, and there's no need for me. And like, I'm sure, like, I could easily do it. It's not like I don't know music. Yeah, like, we used to make it like as if I don't know these people. Like, I'm from the same place as Pharrell, Missy Elliott, Pusha T, you know, Chris Brown, Trey Songs, all these people, they're there. They're there with me. I know these people are in the same area from me. As if I don't know. I know. I choose not to. I clearly choose not to do it.
Yeah.
So like, I know that if you throw music in your videos, or just like instantly you can go viral and this is that. But then again, it's not always about like going viral, or having a lot of like followers, because like, where's the benefit? What benefit are you getting from it? You know? So like my thing is that I want this to be like good deeds for me in the future. If something happened to
like
me,
a diary,
like it's called Sadaqah Jariyah. Like if something happened to me, at least my videos or what I put out, then people can benefit from it.
Yeah.
And I've been, for the 2.5 years since I've been in Dubai, I've been trying to help people make a way from England and USA to here. And you know, I'm starting to get to the point to where I'm like, hey, I'm gonna stop targeting you guys, and like I've the what is it? Blueprint is there.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna go further from here. Yeah. So yeah.
Actually, mad respect for that content. I see your stuff.
Trying to help them out.
Yeah.
You see the riots there. You see them.
That's crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
That is I every time I see something new about that, I can't believe that like people can be so I don't even know what the word is.
Obnoxious.
Yeah.
Obnoxious.
Because
ruthless.
I feel like
disregard.
Maybe it's just my personality, but I feel like it's so easier to not mind. Like, let's say you're opposed to something, it's so easier to not say anything and just be like, okay, they want to do that, that's fine, let them do that. Than to go out of your way to say something negative or to be negative. And apart from the amount of energy they're using, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, man. It's crazy times that we live in, to be honest. Very crazy times we live in. So, I mean, in that regard, what can we say? Did you get the water? 5 minutes left. Yes. Okay. Yeah, man, I put on some weight, bro. So many people are, I put on too much weight since I've been here. But what do you expect? I'm becoming a man now. I'm 34. Yes, I've put on weight. I can't be a stick my whole life. I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying food.
Honestly. The food
Please.
here is amazing,
Yeah. I'm not shy anymore. Forget it. Good. I will still try to keep myself in, like, be healthy. Yeah. I have to be healthy. I have these kids. I have to be around for the kids. But I'm going to enjoy, man. I was a stick. I'm telling you, bro. I was a stick before.
I think same about like before I graduated, and the second I graduated, I started stressing.
Yeah. You know, another thing I'm gonna talk about is like so many people, like, they get on me about my tattoos before. Like, some people look at me, man. Yeah. Like, I'll be like going to go, like, I may be praying or doing wudu, like the cleaning part. Yeah. Like, somebody be looking at me like this. Come on, haram. Why do you have the tattoos? It's haram. And I'm like, before I was not Muslim, I got the stuff before. I was like, I accepted Islam as forgiven. And like, that's one thing that makes me sometimes get insecure. It's like, and then like, to remove it, I heard it's 10 times more hurt. Like it hurts 10 times more to get it removed than to actually get it. So I'm probably not gonna get it removed.
And it's really expensive.
And you got to go through sessions that spanned over times, you know? When this is something that, you know, is forgiven when I entered into Islam. But yeah, man, it's one thing where like, and I always say to them, like, do you not have like the basic mental capacity to be like, okay, maybe this person is a new Muslim? Like, yeah, man. But that's something that makes me a bit insecure, like when that happens. But other than that,
I think at the end of the day, it's about you, you know, you and your connection with God at the end of the day.
Yeah, so they just get on me about that.
Yeah. I've seen it's a prominent thing. I've seen videos like people going viral because there was one guy a couple of years ago that wasn't allowed into a mosque to pray because of his tattoos. Yeah. But he was he was Revert, so I was like, so what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't pray because
like I've even been to Mecca before, and like, when I'm there, because you're wearing the ihram, even there, like, I'm like proper, like, so nervous and shy and like, but like, you can't really like, and it brings me back to this, is that I'm worshiping the creator for him, not
Yeah,
for the people to
exactly.
see me or for any of their input. Like my recompense and my account is with him. It's not with these people. So it goes back to what my name is. The name I chose is Mohsin, one who does good for the sake of Allah and in accordance to the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, not seeking fame, reward, or anything like that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, it's been almost 60 minutes. And I asked this guy to bring water.
Yeah, just now. Yeah.
No, but before, from the beginning. But this is a dope setup, though.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it is a dope setup.
The other one it's not very different. It's, I think maybe the ornaments I can't really remember. Last time I was
quick
here
question
was-
for you. If you could bring anyone from Dubai onto a podcast with you, who would you bring?
Oh, man. If I'm being honest, anyone. I don't know too many people that like I really
Hey, yo, this gonna be the Matrix thing on the edit going like thinking.
because like
And then you just leave the comments to choose like who would be good to go with you.
honestly, yeah, I think so. Because for me, it's and I think that's the issue that I still have right now is networking. I don't know too many people.
Yeah, you got to network. You have
Yeah, and because I don't know too many people, I can't categorically say like I would love to spend 60 minutes talking to person A or person B.
Yeah.
And the people that I would love to sit down and talk to with, I probably already have. That's the people in the comedy group and Fahad and all those people.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I've
yeah.
had conversations with them. Aside from anything else, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that we had this time.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. This has been an honor and it's been very good.
Yeah,
It's been
love
very
to.
good.
Very
I
good
think
first
if I
episode.
don't know. I don't think I would want to like, not that I would want to. Me, the way how I work, it's like I let things happen naturally. So like whoever sees this and is like, oh man, I've been seeing this guy. Like, you're welcome. Come, you are welcome. Let's do this. Let's do it. Because every different person is gonna come and who sits with me, they're gonna ask me different questions and be able to bring out different gems that's gonna benefit the people.
Yeah.
So yeah. Kalas kuli tamam. All right, guys. Thank you so much for this. We will give you the videos and stuff soon. So thank you for it so much. First podcast, Kalas.